Good evening, everybody. Casey Salgi. It is the 21st of June, and it's late. That's all that matters. But we had Power Hour tonight, and I wasn't able to draw on the screen, and apologize for not being in a spot where I could do that. But I wanted to come back and record this because I really want to make sure everybody gets a sense of how powerful these numbers are. So I'm going to jump right into it and do more along the lines of just giving you a visual reference of what we spoke about tonight, and then I'll get that posted out so that you'll have all the discussion that we had along with these numbers that come to play. So this will be more around just showing these numbers so that you can get a good feel for what it looks like. So we talked about what if you can get this business started. Here's you. Okay, big circle is a business partner. That's you. And the intent, what we want to do, what the Jade Factory is all about is obviously making jades, but we want to do special jades. Jade Factory is what we're here. So we want to do 3 and 7. 3 business partners, 7 customers. Okay. So with that said, let's say that we go out and we bring in Al, Bob, and we also bring in Chuck. Okay. And since Al and Chuck know each other, we put Chuck underneath Al. When that happens, assuming that everybody comes in on the middle package, and doing that in US dollars, it's $5.99 package. Obviously translate that for your currency. And you're looking at 500 points here, 500 points here, 500 points here, and 500 points here. So what is the requirement to be able to hit Jade? You need 2,000 points total. And outside your largest leg, you need at least 800 points. Now, which one's your largest leg? Well, the Al Chuck leg is bigger than the other, right? Because it's you, Al, and Chuck. On the other side, it's you and Bob. So if you look at the smallest leg, outside your largest leg, so not this over here, but instead we're looking at this over here, which is the smallest leg. How much is that? It's 1,000. And how much is it for all 4 of these? It's 2,000 points. So if you were to look in the back office, you would see those 2 numbers, 2,000-1,000 for your QV, which is towards your ranks and a couple of other things. Okay. Now, the requirement is you got to have 2,000 total, check mark, and you need 800 of that outside your largest leg, check mark, because you had 1,000. Casey, how do I have 1,000? I only have 500 with Bob. No, you came in this month also, and you were worth 500 points as well. Okay. So now you've made it to Jade. Congratulations. Okay. Now, when you make it to Jade, what do you want to do? Well, you want to make sure you're Jade next month too. So how does that happen? So next month, here's you. You bring in Al, or you brought in Al, and you brought in Chuck, and you brought in Bob. So this is what happened last month. Now, what are they going to do? Well, 2 different things. Everybody here is hopefully doing a couple of things. Remember what we said we want to focus on is 3 business partners and 7 customers. Well, you got the 3 business partners. Now, what happens if everybody just simply this month went out and got customers? If you got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 customers, what if Bob went out and got 7 customers? What if Al went out and got 7 customers? And what if Chuck went out and got 7 customers? They all come on auto ship. They're 80 points a piece of QV. You've got 7 of them. That's 560 points for you. Bob got 7 of them. That's 560 points for Bob. Al got 7 of them. That's 560 points for Al. And Chuck got 7 of them. That's 560 points for Chuck. When you do that, guess what? That's more than 500 for each one. So you're definitely going to be Jade. Now, what is really, really neat about this is you can have all these customers set their auto ship up to July 1st. And on July 1st, you are a Jade. Now, what's Al and Bob and Chuck going to do? Do they know some people? Yes, they know 3 people. Al knows Dave, and he knows Ed, and he knows Frank. And what about Bob? That was a show back in the day. Some of you whippersnappers won't know that. I love that I just said whippersnapper. So Bob's going to get in this thing. Bob's going to bring in 2 people, and then he's going to bring in a third person. So we've got George, we got Henry, and we got Iris. And then Chuck's going to go out and get 3 people, and he's going to know John, and I'm going to bring in Kevin, and bring in Lee. So what does that mean? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 new people. How do we do that? 3 people each got 3. So what does that look like? So here's you, and then you brought in 3, Al, Bob, and Chuck, and they each brought in 3. Now we got 9 if you look at it from a generational perspective. Pretty powerful. Now, what if that continues on? What happens if those 9 people, and that's all these in here that don't have any customers next to them, what if they go get 3 people? Cool. What if they get 7 customers? Cool. And those customers are going to keep purchasing every month. Now, when you become a business partner, you're not going to be a business partner again. So those 500 points aren't going to be there. But that's how you make this stick. That's how you make this grow. It's 3 and 7. Always 3 and 7. So let's look at this. Let me draw it differently. Here's you. You bring in 3 people. They each 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 bring in 3 people. And they each bring in 3 people. Okay. Now, if you do the cumulative total of these as we go down, you're looking at 4 people here, 13 here, 40 here, 121, 364, 1,093, and 3,280. Now, some of you see numbers like this and you just lose your ever-living mind. Because you were good with me from 3. Some of you got the whole 9 thing, but then you just got crazy because numbers start messing with your brain. What did everybody do? 3 and 7 every single time. Al got 3 and 7. What did Dave do? 3 and 7. What did Frank do? 3 and 7. What did Irish do? 3 and 7. What did Kevin do? 3 and 7. What did Lee do? 3 and 7. So as we're doing this, this is showing the 3. Now, what does it look like from a customer perspective? So this is the business partner, and this is the cumulative business partners in your organization. So 1 and 3, that's 4. And then those 3 go and get 3 more, that's 9, plus the 4 that were already there, that's 13. So that's how those numbers work out. So now what I want to do is focus on customers. So what happens when all these people go out and they get customers? And it's not like they're getting these 7 customers every single month. They got to go get 7 more and 7 more and 7 more. They get the customers once and they keep getting paid. That's what we're here for, folks. Not so that we keep working, so that we build something one time and it keeps on going. Well, Casey, what if somebody dies? Well, guess what? You're going to need to get another customer, aren't you? Do you know more than 7 people that need better health? Yes. So go talk to them. All right. So that's what you do when that happens. But it's not that you need to worry about all these people. You need to worry about your customers. So when you go out and get customers, you got 7 customers. All right. Now, when your 3 go out and get customers plus yours, there's going to be 28 customers in your organization. Then all of a sudden, there's going to be 71 customers in your organization. Then 280, 847, 2,548, 7,651, and now you've impacted 22,960 lives at that point. Again, people make this harder than it is. Well, Casey, if it's that easy, everybody'd be double black diamond. Well, guess what? Everybody's going to be double black diamond. Casey, if it's that easy, everybody run a 4-minute mile, but it just can't be done. Nobody can physically run a 4-minute mile. This is where I use bad words. BS. As soon as somebody did it, everybody started doing it. As soon as somebody breaks through Sapphire, everybody hits Sapphire. As soon as somebody hits Ruby, everybody hits Ruby. Somebody hits Emerald, everybody hits Emerald. That's how it's done. Double black diamond, somebody just got to hit it one time, and then everybody's going to hit it. Okay, see, then they would, no, here's the problem. It's simple to do. And that's where everybody messes up right after that. They keep talking after that. They start making excuses and explaining and all these things. Here's why this works so easy. It's a simple system. It's a simple process. It is a stamp in a factory doing the same thing over and again. And what you got to do is make sure that everybody's following what's happening in the factory. Guess why this is called a jade factory? Because all we do is make jades. We keep focusing on making jades. Well, Casey, I want to make a diamond. Hey, guess what? You get there by making jades. Casey, I want to hit double black diamond. Guess what? You get there by making jades. So when you multiply this out and all these customers are coming in, and they're all coming in at 80 points of volume, and you look at your QV for this, and you got 28 customers in your organization, you got 2,240 QV. And of course, the way this is structured out, because you already hit that rank, we just focus on it on the very beginning because of how the legs are set up. And then we just assume that that continues on and all of it's going to roll up into your two legs. So to make this really, really simple, once you get 2 in one, 1 the other, and then everything duplicates out, you don't have to look at what that second leg requirement is. It's already taken care of. So that's why I don't show that. 2,240, you're a jade. Now, what does that mean in dollars? The average jade earns $298. We go out here, we got 91 customers in our organization. That's 7,280 QV. So what rank is that? That's pearl. That's a strong pearl. That's halfway to sapphire. We'll just make this easy and still use the average. $659. All right. 280 customers. That's 22,400 QV. That's a really strong sapphire, like banging on the door of ruby. Let's call that about, I don't know, $1,800. I guess that's redundant for me to do, but I want to do it anyway. Now you got 847. Why? What did everybody do to make that happen? How are we making these numbers blow up? You have 847 customers at 80 points of volume. Where did those 847 come from? You have 121 business partners in your organization. Last month you had 40. So this month you brought on 81 more, and you make sure they go get 7 customers. Well, Casey, maybe they don't get 7 customers that month. Okay, well then do it over 2 months or 3 months or 4 months or whatever. But work with me on this and see how this gets to this point when everybody does something this simple, which is 3 and 7. It's a Jade Factory power play is what I like to call it. So 3 and 3 get you a power play, make you extra $100 too. So we do a 3 and 7. That's the Jade Factory power play. Okay. So 847 at 80 points apiece. What is that? About 67,760 QV. What's that? That's a pretty darn good emerald. Well, Casey, the average emerald makes $7,400 a month. That's true, absolutely. But guess what? You could have 200,000 total in volume and still be an emerald because you didn't get your second leg doing what it needs to do. So the income disclosure document's going to, it's the average of all the emeralds. So let's just say for giggles, we're looking at $5,000 a month at that point. Next up, 2548 for the number of customers. You're looking at 203,840 QV. Now, diamond is 100,000. And another thing that some of y'all might have caught on here is I'm not adding in what all of these business partners, all these new business partners, as they come in on the volume of what they're doing. Why? Because their volume isn't going to be there next month. Is it great? Absolutely. Does it allow you to get a handhold up on the next rank? Absolutely. Is it going to be there tomorrow? No. Imagine building this in such a way that you don't ever have to worry about the business partners coming on. You just make sure you get the customers. Now you got an actual foundation. You've got something that cannot be pushed over. You've got the strongest structure that there is. That's what we're here for. 203,000, not even including the 300 or the 243 people that came in. Guess what? That's over 120,000 QV just for those people coming in. That puts you over blue diamond numbers. All right, with that coming in, if you wanted to factor that in there. But we're going to make this nice and easy, 203. And guess what happens at diamond? The average diamond, $14,000 a month. Now, you're going to be a whole lot higher at that rank. And then next up, 612,000, along with the 729 people that just came on. You're looking at, or just shy of 1 million QV. But again, we're just looking at this from a customer perspective. We'll go ahead and call that a pretty solid green diamond. Let's just call that 50K. And then we get down here on the bottom, and you've got 1.8 million QV on the first of the month because you have 22,960 customers. How did you get that? You have 3,280 business partners. How did you get that? You helped a lot of people hit Jade. How many times did you do that? You helped these people hit Jade. That's one generation. You helped them hit Jade. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this goes on to 6 and 7. That's 7 generations. Now let's assume that it took 6 days to do each generation. Okay. So that means we would stop here. 364 people. So what that really tells you is that literally so if this was 6 days, 6 days, 6 days, 6 days, and 6 days, that's 30 days. 30 days in a month, your first 31 days, you go 5 generations, that everybody simply goes out, gets 3 and 7, and you're already well over diamond, almost to blue diamond. Okay, if you did all that in 1 month, you would be real close to 400,000, 350,000 QB. Well, Casey, if that was so easy, then everybody would do it. Yes. Here's the big thing that makes it easy. If it was that easy, here's how easy it is. It's following the plan on a page. It's following, because if you got to sit there and explain something to somebody, they got to learn it. And when they got to learn it, they got to sit there and chew on it, and then they got to get comfortable with it, and then they got to go do it. So what we have is a absolute done for you model, not done without you, but you just follow the plan on a page and these numbers happen. Now here's another way to look at this. Well, that's what happened in a month. Then what? A lot of you look at this and think you got to start all over. No, you got 243 people that just came on board. What are we going to help them do? All of a sudden, bam, 729 new people come on the next month. However long it takes you to be able to do that. Is it 6 days, 12 days, 18 days, 24 days, 30 days? I don't know. What if it took you 60 days to bring on that? What if it took it a while to build up to that? It's crazy. Because each step along the way, you're just making sure that you're picking up those little Easter eggs, those little customers. You're impacting lives. So if you want to hit 1 million QV, somewhere in between these two, you need to have about 1780. Yeah, 1780 business partners. They get 7 customers each, and you got about 12,500 customers. And that comes out to right at 1 million QV. That's purple diamond. That's the goal for our organization by the end of the year. We don't even have to go 7 generations with that. That's how we do it. Well, Casey, well, I don't know what I need to do. What part do I play? You do the plan on a page. You literally simply fill out why you're doing this, put some names down, start with 5, print this page 4 times, number it right here, page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4. Casey, do I need to put my desires and my why in this each time? Depends on how serious you are about actually hitting them. But I would suggest emphatically, yes, write it down. It's your life. It's your generational desires. It's probably important that you write them down, 100%. Put the names in here. Write a little bio about them, what it is you know about them. Put their phone number on the bottom. Well, Casey, I got it on my phone. No, write it. Write it down. It does some things in your brain that you trust the process. Okay? Trust that the factory works how it's supposed to. Find out if they want to help their wealth, their health, their time, or their charity. You think you know what it is? Verify. Did I hear you right? Is this what you've got? Yes, it is. Do you want to fix that? Yes or no? Yes, I do. Fantastic. I need to get you on a phone call with the guy, or I need you to take a look at a quick video that's going to really explain what this is all about. Okay? Well, can you tell me about? No, that's not what I do. Well, what do you do with this? I just did it. I found out what you wanted. I'm asking if you want to fix it, and then I'm getting you to take a look at some information. When they look at that, they look at the I know a guy video. When they see that, it's going to make sense to them. It's going to blow their hair back. They're going to be curious, and they're going to want to know more. If you did your part to find out which of these things they're interested in. Nowhere in here did I say we got to tell them about a product. Nowhere in here did I tell you that we got to talk about a business or a company or any of those types of things. You are in the business of finding out what they want. That's it. If they want to fix one of these things, we can fix it. That's it. If you try to change this process, the factory doesn't work. The duplication does not kick in. If you'll follow this, it duplicates and it blows up. I have proven it over and over again. I'm showing it right now as people are absolutely exploding. People are saying, what are y'all doing? We're following the process. This is RP3, baby. So don't fix it. It ain't broken. Does it have our own little flavor to it? 100%. Is there anything that you need outside of this? Nope. You need one page. It doesn't get any easier. You just need to go out and take action on that. If you've got any questions on this, reach out to me, reach out to your leaders, reach out to your shooters, and we'll be able to explain anything and answer any questions that you got. Okay? So again, look at these numbers, folks. Being able to impact that many people with what we do, the amount of money that's going to bring in. But notice the order and how this happens. You help these people first, then this shows up. We'll call that about 120,000. All right. Hope this made sense. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you enjoy these numbers. Let's get after it. Let's not hold back. Let's absolutely go out and impact as many lives as we possibly can. That's what it's all about. That's what we're here for. If you're doing it anything other than that, you're doing it wrong. All right. All right, everybody. Y'all have a great night. Talk to you next time. Bye-bye.